Greetings of the day. This is 9th standard Social Science Lithosphere Part 2 Exogenetic Process. In our last videos we saw about weathering, physical weathering, chemical weathering and biological weathering, and rivers, what is river, the erosional and depositional landforms of river, underground water. In this video we are going to see about the erosional and depositional landforms of glacier, waves and wind. Okay, so first we see about glaciers. Okay, glacier. What is glacier? A large mass of ice that moves slowly over the land. Okay, so what is glacier? A large mass of ice that moves slowly over the land. It forms from its place of accumulation, that is called glacier. Okay, so what is glacier? Glacier is a large mass of ice that moves slowly over the land from its place of accumulation. Okay, it is also known as river of ice. Okay, so glacier is also known as river of ice. Okay, the place of accumulation, it is called snow field. The place of accumulation, it is called snow field. The height above, okay, the height above which there is permanent. Okay, the height above the hills, okay, like in Himalayas. Okay, so higher the altitude, latitude, it will permanently snowfall areas. Okay, the height above which there is permanent snow cover in the higher altitude and latitude. Okay, it is called snow line. It is called snow line. Okay, so glacier. What is glacier? Glacier is nothing but ice flow. When the ice started to melting to run, it is known as glacier. Okay, when the ice started to melting and run, it is called glacier. Okay, so some same like a river. So, okay, same like a river. Glaciers, when it started running out, it will also form some changes. Okay, it is same like a river. It started melting and running. It will make some changes. Okay, so let us see what are they. Okay, a large body of ice moving slowly down a slope or a valley due to gravity is called glacier. Okay, from the mountain or hills the ice melt and started to moving down. Okay, for the example Himalayas. Okay, so due to gravity the ice started to melting and moving down from the mountain or valley, it is called glacier. Okay, so glaciers are in two types, that are mountain glacier and valley glacier. Okay, two types, that are mountain glacier and continental glacier. Okay, the glacier, mountain glacier and continental glaciers. Okay, the glacier like a stream of ice. It will also form a small stream. Okay, so glacier like a stream of ice, it will also form a small stream when it is started melting and flowing along a valley. Okay, it follows and form a river course. It is also bounded by the steep sides. It is also bounded by a steep sides. Okay, even it can be like a river path with a banks. Okay, even it can be used like a river path with a bank. It is known as what? Mountain glacier. Okay, so the glaciers on the continent which forms a vast area. Okay, the continental glacier, it forms a vast area with covering thick layer of ice. It is called as continental glacier. Okay, so do you clear what is continental glacier and what is mountain glacier? Okay, so the glacier like a stream of ice. Okay, it will also form a small stream when it is started melting and flowing along a valley. Okay, it flows from a river's course. It is called in steep sides. It is called mountain glacier. Okay, so continental glacier the glaciers on the continent which forms a vast area covering a thick layer of ice, that is called continental glacier. Okay, next we see about cirque. Okay, erosional landforms of glaciers are powerful erosive agents. Okay, it is a powerful erosive agents. Some of the important erosional landforms of glaciers are Cirque, Arch, U-shaped valley, hanging valley. Okay, first we see about Cirque. Okay, glacier erodes the steep sides of walls. Okay, so glaciers erodes the steep side of walls. Okay, steep side of walls of the mountain. It forms a bowl shape armchair like depression. It is called. It erodes the steep sides of mountain. It erodes the steep side of mountain. Okay, it is look like a armchair shape. Okay, so it is called Cirque. Okay, so a glacier erodes the steep sides of walls of the mountain and forms bowl shaped armchair like depression. It is called a shore, which has steep slope. The sand and stone are leveled, expose the solid rocks over there. This is called Cirque. Okay, and it is eroded rock basin with a steep side wall and a steep head wall again. Okay, what will start the it process? The steep side it will erode, even head will be eroded. Okay, it will look like a armchair. Okay, yes. So it is called Cirque. It is look like a armchair. Okay, the glacier erodes the steep side of walls of mountains. It forms a bowl shaped armchair like depression. It is called armchair. Okay, so when the gaps of the Cirque are filled with water, okay, again the ice melts here. Okay, again the ice melts, the gaps will filled with water. Okay, so this is called torn lakes. Okay, again the ice melts, they get filled up the Cirque with water, and it became the lakes in a mountain. That is called torn lakes. Okay, when the gaps of the Cirque are filled with water, that will form a small lake. Okay, over the mountain. Okay, that is called torn lakes. Okay, and the two Cirques. Okay, the two Cirques when it started moving and melting. Okay, the two Cirques when it is here one Cirque and here is one Cirque. Okay, it started melting. Okay, Okay. Yes, the two Cirques started moving and melting towards each other. It previously rounded a landscape and transformed the narrow rocky. Okay, the steep side ridges, that is called arches. Okay, the steep side ridges. This is called arches. Okay, yes. Arches or narrow ridge formed when two Cirques walls joined together. The two Cirque walls joined together. Two circus walls joined together, and arches or narrow ridges formed when two Cirque walls joined together back to back. Okay, that is it is form a narrow knife. Okay, it is like a knife, like ridges. Okay, yes. Next, pyramidal peak. Okay, the pyramidal peak formed when three or more Cirques joined together. Okay, three or more Cirques joined together. Here the three or more Cirques joined together. That is look like a pyramid. Okay, yes. So it is called pyramidal peak. Okay, pyramidal peaks formed when three or more Cirques meet together. Example, Matterhorns. Okay. Next, U-shaped valley. When the glacier moves down, it eroded the landforms deeply and widely. It eroded landforms deep and widened. So it is created U-shaped valley here. Okay, when the glaciers move down, valley. The valley further gets eroded deep and wide. So it is formed a U-shaped valley. Okay, hanging valley. What is hanging valley? These are valleys eroded by tributary glacier, and that hangs over the main valley. Okay, so here the main stream. Okay, U-shaped valley. Here the small tributaries here. Okay, so here also it is making a valleys here. Okay, so these valleys are hanging over these tributaries come and join the main river. Okay, so these valleys are hanging over a main valley. Okay, so these are called hanging valleys. Okay, these are valleys eroded by tributaries. Okay, yes, tributary glacier, and that hangs over main valley. So it is called hanging valley. Okay, next, depositional landforms of glacier. Okay, whenever the ice melt and move, it will carry a particles itself. Okay, sand and small stone in the way take itself. Okay, small sand and small stones. Okay, it will carry itself. Okay, in the way any disturbance in the twist and turn, it will deposit that slits. Where the disturbance in the twist and turn, it will deposit that slits over there. Okay, where the depositional or where the ice deposit all materials, that will form a glacial moraines. Okay, yes, landform formed by glacial deposits of valley or continental glaciers are termed as moraines. Okay, they are various in shapes and size. The moraines are various shapes in size, like ground, terminal and lateral moraines. Okay, after getting eroded, fragment of rocks and gravels along with dirt form glacial debris. Okay, this glacial debris gets deposited in the low-lying areas and form depositional features like moraines, drumlins and isker. Okay, moraines. The landforms formed by a glacial deposit of valley or continental glacier are termed as moraines. Okay, they are various shapes and size like ground, terminal and lateral moraines, etc. Okay, Trumlin means basket of egg tofu. Trumlins are deposit of glacial moraines. It resembles of half-cut egg. Okay, that is called trumlins. Okay, isker, long narrow ridge composed of gravel and sand deposited by streams of melting water which run parallel of glacier are called isker. Okay, so long narrow ridges deposit. Long narrow ridges deposit. Long narrow ridges composed of gravel and sand deposited by streams of melting water. Okay, which parallel to the glacier are called isker. Okay, outwash plain. Okay, and outwash plain, it is consists of glacial sediments deposited by melting ice. Okay, at the terminus of the glacier. Okay, in the terminus of the glacier, outwash plain consists of glacial sediments deposited by the melting ice at the terminus of glacier. Okay, do you clear? What are the erosional and depositional landforms of glacier? Okay, sir, active, pyramidal peak, U-shaped valley, hanging valley are the erosional landforms of glacier. Okay, moraine, drumlin, isker and outwash plain. These are the depositional landforms of glacier. Do you clear? Next we see about wind. What is wind? The air blows horizontally at or near the earth's surface. It is called wind. itself and deposited on another place. Okay, you could have seen when the wind blows, all the particles will be carried itself. Okay, that will be carried and transported and deposited in another place. Okay, so that's what we are going to. In the desert, we could have seen rocks in different forms and shapes like mushroom. Okay, so how can we see the shape like mushroom? We could have seen many rocks in different shapes. How these rocks are formed? Usually, the rocks will be in what? Like this way. Okay, so here the continuous blowing, constant blowing of wind. Okay, when the rock's bottom is soft, when the rock's bottom is soft, okay, and the sand-laden winds blow against, it will erode the soft layers. It will erode the softened rocks in the bottom side. Okay, the continuous blowing sand-laden winds blow against and it wear it down. By the constant wearing down action of the wind, the bottom gets eroded. So it is look like this. It is look like mushroom rock. Okay. Yes. Inselberg is a German term which means an island mountains. Inselberg, it is a German term that means island mountains. Okay. So Inselberg is nothing but it is standing like a pillar with rounded tops. That is called Inselberg. Okay. When wind blows, it will carry a particles and transport sands from one place to another place. When it stops blowing, the sand falls and deposited there in the lower hills. When the wind blows, it will carry. When it stops blowing, it deposit where it is stopped and it dropped the materials. Okay, where changes are taking place. Okay, and so Inselberg is nothing but standing like a pillar. Okay, when it rounded tops, that is called Inselberg. Okay, so Inselberg is a German term that means island mountains. Okay, a certain hard rock like igneous rocks are more resistant to wind action. Such isolated terrestrial hills rising broadly from the surroundings, termed as Inselberg. Okay, so what is Inselberg? Inselberg means island mountains. Okay, yes, standing like a pillar with rounded tops. That is called Inselberg. We are going to see Yark type. Okay, in desert regions, certain rocks have hard and soft layers arranged vertically. In the desert regions, certain rocks have hard and soft rocks arranged itself. Okay, yes. Hard and soft layers arranged vertically. Okay, arranged vertically. When the wind blows over these rocks, what happened? The soft layers get eroded. It leaving irregular crisps. These are called Yark types. Okay, so when the wind blows, it eroded the soft layers. Okay, so it get irregular shapes. The soft layers are eroded. It will get irregular shapes. Okay, so this is called Yark types. It is called Yark types. Okay, next we are going to see depositional. Going to see about the depositional landforms of river. Okay, when the wind blows, it will carry a particles and transport the sands from one place to another place. When it stops blowing, okay, the sand falls and deposited in the low-lying areas. Okay, so when the wind blows, it will carry. When the wind flowing in deposit, where it is stopped and dropped all the materials. Okay, where changes are taking place. Okay, new formation of land created. It is called sand dunes. Okay, so it is called sand dunes. Okay, next we are going to see about parchen. Okay, what is parchen? Parchen are isolated crescent-shaped sand dunes. Okay, isolated crescent-shaped sand dunes. So parchens are look like a crescent. Okay. Yes. Next we are going to see transverse dunes. Okay. Transverse dunes are asymmetrically. Asymmetrically means not equal in shape. Okay. Yes. Next longitudinal dunes. The longitudinal dunes are long narrow ridges. Long narrow ridges of sands. Okay. Long narrow ridges of So it is longitudinal dunes. Longitudinal dunes are long narrow ridges of sand which extend in a direction parallel in the prevailing winds. Okay, the direction is parallel in prevailing winds. These dunes are called sails in Sahara. Okay, next loess. Okay, the term loess refers to the deposit of fine slip and porous sand over the vast region, that is called loess. Okay, the loess, it refers to deposit of fine slate. Okay, so loess means particles in light weight. Okay, the structure will form deposition if the sand dunes are crescent like a shape. If the sand dunes are crescent like a shape, it's like a crescent. Okay, crescent like a shape, that is called parchents. Okay, when the grains of sand are very fine and light, the wind carry it over a very long distance. Okay, when such sand is deposited in large areas, that is called loess. Okay, if it is heavier, the big rocks cannot be carried for a long distance. It is heavier, the wind cannot carry for a long distance. But if it is very light, the sand, the materials are very light, it can be carried by the wind even to the distance place. Okay, when such sand is deposited in large area, it is called loess. Okay, where can we see this? We can see this in China. Okay, a part of the land adjoining near the sea, that is called sea coast. Okay, boundary of the coast where land meets water. Land meets water, that is called coastline. Okay, even here also like wind, process are taking place. Okay, so erosion and deposition. Okay, so when the waves hits the rocks or the neighboring areas, okay, here the waves hits the rocks or the neighboring areas, here the changes are taking place. Let us see what are the changes are taking place. Okay, so waves. What is waves? A steady up and down movement of the surface water, that is called waves. Okay, a steady up and down movement of surface water, up and down movements of surface water, that is called waves. Some of the erosional landforms of sea waves, that are sea cliffs, sea caves, sea arch, stack, beach, bar and spit. Okay, we will see one by one. First, sea cliff. The erosion and deposition of the sea waves give rise of coastal landforms. Okay, sea cliffs are steep rock faces form when the sea waves toss against them. Okay, the sea waves toss against them. The sea waves continuously strike at the rocks. The rocks is facing on the sea. That is called sea cliff. Okay. So here the sea. The rock is facing on the sea. That is called sea cliff. Okay. Yes. Next we see about sea caves. Okay. Prolonged wave attack on the base of the sea cliffs. The waves attack on the base of the sea cliffs. It erodes rock material. Okay, which result in the formation of caves. So continuous erosion of sea water. Okay, it will form a sea caves. Okay, so prolonged. Okay, sea cliff or steep rock that faces formed when sea waves tossed against them. Okay, the rocks get eroded to form a steep vertical wall. Okay, that is called sea cliff. Okay, the sea cave. Again and again the wave hitting the rocks. Okay, so the cracks develop over time. They became larger. Okay, larger and wider. Okay, hollow like caves are formed. Okay, due to same process of the waves. Okay, the cracks enlarge. Okay, the cracks over time. It will larger and wider. It will make a hollow like a place. That is called sea cave. Okay, the same process again and again. Erosion is taking place. This cave will become what? Okay, that is called sea arch. This cave will become eroded. So this is called sea arch. Okay, some of the same process again and again. Erosion taking place. This cave will become what? Okay, so it creates a sea arch. Okay, so here one cave. Okay, it will form a sea arch. Okay, yes. When the two caves approach one another from either side, okay, of a headland and unite, they form sea arch. Okay, example Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, next sea stack. Okay, it looks like a pillar. Okay, only pillars of the roof will be removed. Okay, the roof will be removed. Continuous erosion process. The roof will be removed. Only it is look like a pillar. It is called the sea stack. Okay, do you clear? So first sea cliff or a steep rock that faces formed when the sea waves toss against them. Okay, so continuous erosion of the base. It create area caves. Okay, so when two sea caves are joined together, it forms a sea arch. Okay, so further erosion by winds. Further erosion of winds ultimately leads to the total collapse of arch. The arch will collapse. Okay, as a pillar. Okay, only the pillar last part only here. Okay, so this is called the sea stack. Okay, yes. This will be also eroded. Okay, due to course of time, so nothing will be there. All these erosional material deposit in different places. Okay, so those deposit sediments of sand and gravel along the shore, forming beaches. The erosional material taking to the ocean. Okay, there it will be dropped. Okay, it is called beaches. Okay, in the sea almost parallel to the coast. So parallel the coast all will deposit sand, mud, everything. Okay, it is called sandbar. Okay, lagoon is a shallow stretch of water. Okay, it is partly or completely separated from the beach. A sand and gravel are moved and deposited by waves along the shore to form the beaches. Okay, and bar. A bar is an along deposit of sand. Okay, sand and mud found in the sea, almost parallel to the shoreline. Okay, spit. A spit is a ridge or embankment of silt. Okay, attached to the land on one end, in one end and terminating open water in the another end. Okay, so spits are common in mouth of estuaries. Example, Kakinada spit. Okay, yes. Do you clear the concept? This lesson is over now. Okay, yes. Leveling of uneven landform is called gradation. Okay, weathering is a breaking down of rocks. Okay, physical, chemical and biological are the three types of weathering. Okay, running water, glacier, underground water, wind and waves are agent of weathering. Okay, soil is the weathered material covering on the earth surface in it. Okay, do you clear the concept? Yes. Students, do you clear the concept? Yes. Today's your assignment is first one. What is glacier? Explain its types. What is glacier? Explain its types. Second one. Distinguish between iceberg and yacht. Iceberg and yacht. Okay. Third one. What do you mean by a hanging valley? What do you mean by a hanging valley? Fourth one, mention the various features formed by wind erosion. Mention the various features formed by wind erosion. Okay, these four question answer is today's your homework. Okay. Read the lesson thoroughly and practice